30-day prior, this was an empty warehouse, and in less than a month, we turned this to our third location. And this expansion was actually a result of a life lemon that I was able to turn into lemonade. As you guys may already know, I have 2 studio locations already, and expanding to a new city was something that I always wanted, but what really opened my eyes was this situation where the city came and shut us down because they had some stuff that we needed to fix. They even came and had FPL cut off the power. So we had to fix this thing in the dark. And not only we had to fix this thing in the dark, we had to fix them fast because we were closed until we get them fixed. And on top of that, I already had prior booking, so I had to literally recreate all our most popular set, basically recreate Studio 1 into Studio 2. And honestly, I don't know how I made it happen, but I did. So what that did to me was like an eyes opener, like, wow, this is something I can, it's like I have a blueprint, I can recreate Studio 1 somewhere else. And not only I can recreate it in a very short amount of time. So that was like, wow. So I don't know if you guys ever heard the saying, you don't know how strong you are until strong is the only thing you can do. That was literally me because, yeah. But what that did to me is like now it was an eyes opener of what I can do. So I was like, let me give myself a challenge. Let's open this other location. Not only we're gonna open this other location, we're gonna open it in 30 days. That was the deadline I gave myself, and I was able to do it. So I'm gonna give you guys a blueprint of what I did. Basically, not a little blueprint, but a behind the scene of what I was able to do. So let's do it. I started this project in October and gave myself till November to have everything ready and up to running because I want to take advantage of the holiday, which was December, obviously, but it really started in November. So I wanted to have everything by November so that we have enough time to promote everything. So that means we have to work really, really fast to meet those deadlines. What's up, No Orlando la, no festival Orlando. As you can see, got to Orlando. It is 9:44. Okay. So we got literally 7 minutes to get everything, as much thing as we can. And that's not something I would recommend if you're not somebody that is able to work under that type of pressure, because when you're working under that type of pressure, you kind of not making the best deal because you have to take so quickly, so you don't have time to really process things. So me, I think I'm pretty good at it because of the free experience I had with already my studio. So I took that challenge and it came out good, but not something I would recommend. So the first thing we had to do, obviously, was finding the location. I wanted a warehouse. Obviously, that's where all my studios are. It was a warehouse space that gives you that wide open area. So we looked at the few locations. First one we found that I actually liked, we went to go visit it. Cool area at AC, which is a major thing, by the way. If you're looking for a location, you do want to find a location that's have AC already, because AC tend to kind of be a headache if you don't have a good one. So this one already had AC, so that's mean it wasn't gonna be our responsibility. But the only thing, it was kind of narrow for the type of sets I wanted to do over there. I feel like it would be cramped up. I didn't want my clients or my sets to be all cramped up. So we did have to look at other places. I ended up finding the one we have now, which is bigger, but it was more rundown one, and it was also more expensive. So does it wait like the option? I still think it was a better option because one, I was already planning on remodeling it anyway because I was going to build my sets in there anyway. But the benefit that it had was, well, the other location they already had AC. So this one I had to install my own AC. I installed light fixture on there. I did a whole lot of repairs, so it cost me a little bit more. Plus the building itself, the lease itself was more expensive, but I think it was a better deal. So after we found the space, also I wanted the space that's also in a good area. So area, what I mean by a good area, that's somewhere that's nearby our target demographic, where our target clients would be. So something that client can easily go and access. So this one was close to downtown, so I think it was perfect because kind of accessible to everybody, and which is actually ended up being good because our clients right now, all of them is like, oh, that's right by next to me. So it was like, okay, good. After that was just one, I already had the layout already drawn out in my head. Well, not literally in my head, I also drew it out physically as well. So that kind of helped out with moving, because now since I already had the blueprint, the layout, I was able to go get materials at Home Depot, and then we went straight to building. What's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning, the people! Yo, we in Orlando. I'm excited about today. We're about to go. I'm about to first start do some Home Depot's run. Hey, 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 hey. Didn't got everything we needed, but we got some of the stuff. I think I might, when I come back tomorrow, I get more stuff because we come tomorrow to get more drywall. But at least we got some stuff. We can start doing the framing. There's a lot of stuff we can start doing at least. Whew. Alright, day 2 is a little more relaxed. Each studio has their own tool. I think it's better instead of traveling back and forth with different tools, because that's how you get them misplaced, lost. So I feel like every studio having their own equipment is way better. Definitely gotta have the ladder. So we're getting the 10 feet one. But I'm gonna be checking for ambulance. I saw an ambulance truck. I think I wanted the ambulance truck. I think for me, I try to do things that I don't see other places. So I don't think I know any other studio that have an ambulance truck. So I feel like when you do stuff like nobody has, then it kind of puts you in a better position where people might even fly out to come shoot with you because they don't see it. You know, you don't see it even in other states, they don't see it, so they probably travel to come to you. So, but we're just gonna give it a look to see how it look in person, so I'll keep you guys updated. Over it's October 16th, we're getting the day started, so we're building some stuff over here. Everything is kind of, a lot of things are, we're doing a lot of the structures. We can see over there, we're putting some of the drywall. What's up, everybody? Today is the 17th, so we're gonna be back at it again. So we're gonna be finishing up today. It's a little dark, let me bring it down. So this is how much we got so far. The other day you can't really see it, but we got pretty good. We're gonna be building the Christmas house over there. Tulum set over here. We did cover the walls up. After building, it was the good part. That's when we get to start decorating. After the building layout and decorating, everything came out to be really cool, really proud of it. People came, they were vibing and having a good time. It was like a really cool moment to see, wow, this is what I envision now is coming to life. And I think I even had one Saturday, I was even checking my calendar, and then it was one calendar I'm looking at, I'm like, yo, it's fully booked. Like this Saturday is fully booked. And this was like literally, this is our first month. So it was a really exciting moment to see, like, you know, vision come to life. And so yes, first month, and we was already in the profit margin. See, if you're just starting something that, I wouldn't put that expectation, because although it was our first month in Orlando, but it was not our first month in business. So we was piggybacking of experience we had in the past, notoriety that we had from Fort Lauderdale, because before I did lunch, the Orlando one, I had a pre-lunch where I put an ad saying, hey, if you're in Orlando, I'm gonna bring the same vibe I had from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando. So that kind of was piggybacking off notoriety that we had in Fort Lauderdale. So I wouldn't have that expectation if you're just starting out, but that was to us a really good thing, because still, like, you know, this is a new city, so anything can go wrong, and everything went right. So I'm really excited about that part. So this is kind of my experience opening and just running a new location. Right now we're getting ready to start Mother's Day. We already did switch from Christmas to Valentine. And that was a whole transition, I think that would be a whole video on its own to have that transition, because that's something you also have to do fast, because from Christmas to Valentine is like literally. So we was able to do that in both location. As far as somebody did ask me, what does that mean to me, this whole experience? To me, it is just like eye-opener of what is possible when you put your trust in God and put your focus on something. Because I started this, I didn't go to school for it, I didn't even imagine to having a studio, but now to have 3 locations and 2 of them opening 2 new locations in just 1 year, and the 3rd one in just 1 month. That is, to me, that's mind-blowing. But it's just open eyes of what possibility, like the sky is the limit if you really put focus on what you're doing and trusting in God. But yeah, so this is what it was for me starting this new location. Any question you have, feel free to ask me, because I want you guys to have that same accelerated start that, I wish I did with all my locations. So, hey, just let me know, and love you guys.